Fat Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing very well today, and that everybody's week is going all right so far. Welcome into Prize Smash number 60. Is it 60? Is it 61? Did I mess up the number? Maybe it's 61. Hold on a second. Let me check. No, it is 60. Huh, look at that. 60. This is our 60th Prize Smash. Who could have guessed? Yes, welcome in. Welcome in, Septo. Let me say hi to everybody that's here. Gamey Katie did redeem first, although Gigantic Pingu did say first. But it was Gamey Kitty that was truly first today, so welcome into both of you. We got Hyperactive BS, we got Moda Pizza, welcome in. A little while since we've seen you around these parts. Soul XOXO, welcome back. Septo, of course, welcome in. We got Prince Anime, we got Jaguar, we got Developer Rowan. This one is going to be a fun one, I think, guys. This is one of the first ones of Season 2 that I've actually built myself in terms of the roster, and it is not a roster that we haven't seen before. It's not brand new. This is the 16 heaviest weight class fighters in Smash Bros. The only potential exception to that is that Charizard is not present because I didn't really want to include him since Squirtle and Ivysaur count. But we're all about fatness today on this Fat Tuesday, this Mardi Gras. So we've got our sort of relatively Mardi Gras themed color palettes on everybody, our purples, our greens, our golds, and we've got some extra items enabled tonight. All of the food items are on, well, specifically food, curry, the Maxim tomatoes, they're all in, so people might be healing up a little bit tonight. You never know. Otherwise, other than that, we still got Pokeballs, Master Balls, assist trophies, final smash meter, stage morph, all the good stuff that we normally have. And we've also got, thanks to Rowan last week rolling over the consolation prize, we're going to do a $10 grand prize tonight, but we're also going to do 3 consolation prize giveaways for $5. So you guys are going to want to stick around to the very end. You could potentially pick up a $5 prize just for playing, just in case you don't manage to bring it home tonight. But interestingly, we've got a pretty even spread for sponsors tonight. Nobody's doubling up. That sort of means that nobody's feeling like one fighter might run away with the whole thing. Or I guess there's not a consensus about who would do that. Welcome in, Thermal Pollution. Happy to have you here. But, yeah, I think this one will be pretty fun. Generally speaking, the heavier the weight class, the harder they hit. So we'll have to see how this goes. Sponsor Mario, wow. Thermal Pollution did not read at the bottom right that Sponsor Mario doesn't work, which I'm sure was not the purpose of sending that message. Sponsor Pizza, I had pizza for dinner. People won't believe that, but I did have pizza for dinner. It was not Jack's Pizza, though. Although I would love to be sponsored by Jack's Pizza. It was not Jack's Pizza tonight. Wow, you're eating pizza? Wow. I think I have to give Katie a shout-out because she shouted out Smash Tourney when I wasn't even there. So if you guys don't follow Katie, which I think probably most of you do, you should follow her. She streams a lot of older games. I say older, but, you know, I don't know. I guess it's like the NES era up to GameCube. Sometimes more modern than that, but some fun stuff. On a 3-day pizza fast, I don't know if I've ever gone 3 days in my whole life without eating pizza, if we're being honest. I'd like calzones, although I do prefer pizza over calzones. But no, I had a flatbread pizza tonight instead of thin crust Jack's Pizza. This is the kind of commentary that all of you know and love about Smash, I'm sure. But yeah, get those votes in, think a little bit about it. Obviously, the Grape Ape is making an appearance tonight. I know a lot of Smash CPU members are a big fan of Grape Ape. One pizza, please. A Stromboli a day keeps the doctor at bay. That is true. That is the old adage. That's true. What else is worth noting about tonight? We got Lemmy. I don't know if we've ever had Lemmy. We got Lemmy here. No sponsors, though, for Lemmy. And also, notably, no sponsors for Richter, which I think is kind of interesting. Actually, neither of the Belmonts have a sponsor tonight. feel like if Tarufy were here, they would probably sponsor Piranha Plant. Lemmy is gonna fucking die. We'll see if that's true. I mean, really, if you think about it, he is kind of outclassed by everybody. You wouldn't necessarily think that Lemmy weighs that much, but I guess his little clown car clocks in at a pretty high weight. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyways, Piranha Plant is in. We got the Belmonts. We got, well, King K. Rool's got a sponsor. Lemmy does have big balls. It's true, he does. But he is up against Terry. We've seen Terry do pretty well in this season so far. Gamey Kitty is tempted to switch to Lemmy. Well, I would always say go with your gut. Unless you feel like your gut leads you astray. But in these final 40 seconds, let me go over the rules. I think everybody here already knows the rules, but I will go over them anyways. This is classic mode, which means that before the tournament starts, you can sponsor a fighter, which many of you have already done. For every match that your sponsor wins, you'll earn 3 points. You can win up to 12 points from your sponsor if they win the whole tournament. And then before each match, we'll give you some time to make your predictions on the outcome of the match. There are 15 matches. Each prediction you make is 1 point, and every correct prediction is another point. So there's 30 points available from predictions, 12 from sponsors, which means 42 is the magic number that we want to hit tonight. 42 points, which nobody has ever achieved. But in the case that anybody manages to go 15 for 15 on predictions, you will earn the precision prize of an additional $10 on top of what is likely the grand prize, if we're being honest. And then if you manage to go 0 for 15 for predictions, like you're not starting out very hot, but you wanna win some money anyway, you can always go for the pity prize, which means you got 0 15 predictions throughout the night. Nobody's ever done that either, but those prizes are always there in case anybody manages to do the unthinkable and pull that off. But yeah, 42 points. That is what we are aiming for tonight. Last week it was 35, back to 42. As I mentioned, all the items tonight are Pokeballs, Master Balls, Assist Trophies, Smash Meter, Stage Morph is on, and then also we have the food items for Mardi Gras, sort of. We got curry, we got all the healing food, we got Maxim tomatoes. So watch for those. We'll see how that impacts gameplay, if at all. Everything's on low for spawning. But with that, it looks like we probably got everybody in that wants to be in, or so it seems. And I don't want to keep you guys waiting too much longer, so we might as well jump right into this thing. So let me close up the sponsorships here. And we will... am I forgetting to do something? I feel like I'm forgetting to do something, but I don't know what it would be. In any case, we will start the tournament. So, I guess I didn't clear this. I still got to remember to clear out this prediction here. It doesn't matter that much. It's only here until we actually get into the match number 1 prediction screen. For our first matchup of the night, we do have Ganondorf versus King Dedede. So if you think that, and remember, these are going back to our roots with correct predictions. We're not trying to make incorrect predictions like we were last week. So if you think Ganondorf is going to win tonight, drop a ! Predict space 1 in the chat. Or if you think that King Dedede is going to win, drop a predict space 2 in the chat. Or for shorthand, you can do P space, the number of the fighter of your choosing. And of course, worth noting that we actually do have a sponsor v sponsor matchup to kick things off here. We've got Ganondorf versus King Dedede as Soul XOXO versus Mona Pizza. Always brave. I always do respect the people that manage to sponsor in the first round, because that could really derail your night if your sponsor goes out in round number 1. But it is a battle of the kings. It is a battle of the kings. Ganondorf versus Dedede. Get those votes in. Like I said, every prediction that you make... maybe I didn't say that, but obviously, those of you who know the drill, every prediction that you make tonight will get you 1 entry into the consolation prize raffle at the end. And because we're giving out 3 tonight, the winner can't win the consolation prize, and we're giving out 3, which means you pretty much have a 40% chance of winning some money tonight if it sticks at about 10 people entering. So odds are looking pretty good right now for those of you looking to win a little bit of cash. Almost a coin flip, believe it or not. A coin flip influenced by your own skill, of course, in making these predictions. All right, it looks like 10 is what we will roll with. We're going to close up predictions for match number 1. And without further ado, let's get to prize smash number 60 underway. Great King of Evil versus alliteration guy with a neat hat. It's true. Okay, we're on Donkey Kong stage, which, of course, we do have Donkey Kong coming up later in the tournament. But for now, Ganondorf versus King Dedede, and they're going to play behind the UI elements on the screen for some reason. And that's okay. So far, honestly, kind of even in terms of damage. This stage is a little bit risky because there's not a lot of surface area here. Dedede is going to get the first assist trophy. It is Guile, who is going to actually hit Ganondorf a couple of times here. And actually the flash kick being quite effective. A nice side hit from Dedede there actually does quite a bit of damage, but Ganondorf knows how to deal damage right back, and he is going to take down Dedede despite being at a much higher percentage, and we are going to stage morph to Electroplankton. And that's enough to take out Ganondorf. So we are all tied up at 0% apiece on our Electroplankton stage, as we've got Dr. Wily making his first appearance of the night on behalf of, I believe that was King Dedede. Ganondorf's going to take some damage here. And Ganondorf's got his final smash first. He tends to use it right away. We don't usually see him hold on to it for too long, but this stage doesn't necessarily lend it. Oh, and you know what? He won't even have an opportunity. King Dedede, Spupa, and Dr. Wily are going to do the job and get Ganondorf out of there very early. So with that, relatively underwhelming, but King Dedede manages to pull that one off. So we didn't even see any Mardi Gras items or anything, but King Dedede is going to advance. And where does that leave our leaderboard? Of course, Mona Pizza with a great sponsor choice here at the very beginning. Unfortunately for Soul XOXO, the sponsor goes out early, but like I said, with so few people participating tonight, your chances of still winning are pretty high. So definitely stick with it, and you never know what can happen as we head on over to match number 2. Rip Ganos. All right, we've got Piranha Plant versus Simon as our second matchup of the night. Exclamation point predict space 3 if you think Piranha Plant's going to win. Exclamation point predict space 4 if you think that Simon is going to win. 2, unfortunately, is not going to cut it for this particular round, Katie, but that's okay. Once again, we got a decent number of people on the left side for this one. Piranha Plant with some backers. No, where's Gina Leah? Gina Leah maybe was not able to make it tonight. So no three-peat, potentially, unless Gina Leah does manage to show up a little bit later. You never know what can happen. And we got our 10 votes in. Normally I'll start, but just in case we got any late joiners, I'll give you guys a little bit of extra time. Or if you think you're changing your mind, you're obviously feel free to switch up your prediction up until the point where we get started. This one is kind of interesting. I think in Season 1, Piranha Plant probably would have had this handily, but Season 2, Simon, pretty interesting. Oh yeah, Katie, did you actually fix your... Yeah, she did. She got 3 in there. You can see her on the screen. She's a Piranha Plant supporter. All right, with that, looks like we're good. I'm gonna close up predictions for match number 2, and away we go. Piranha Plant versus Simon. Where are we headed, though, is the question. No themed stages tonight. I couldn't really think to make the list any shorter, but we're on a Piranha Plant themed stage at the very least. So maybe a bit of home field advantage for the plant. All right, lots of moves going on here. Where's Simon's armpit here? That's a great question. It is rather smooth. Can Piranha Plant recover here? Yes, Piranha Plant's got great recovery as just evidence, but has to be a little bit careful with the moving platform there. Simon actually doing a lot of the damage to Piranha Plant early, but the Pokeball, oh, wow, Simon catches it. Piranha Plant had it initially, but it is going to be Simon to get the Pokeball off, and we have Abomasnow's first appearance of the night. And Piranha Plant's still taking a lot of damage. not a great start for Piranha Plant at this point. And here's Simon's Pokeball. It's Scizor, so this is a great Pokemon, as I say every time the Scizor makes its appearance. Lots of damage. Is that enough to take out Piranha Plant? Not quite yet, but that is going to be enough to take out Piranha Plant. And Simon's sitting at only 28%, but it is 28.3, and we all know what 28-3 meant in Super Bowl era. So maybe Piranha Plant can mount a big comeback here, starting with this Pokeball, which is Chespin, who is going to use Seed Bomb on the complete opposite side of the stage that these fighters are fighting on. But Piranha Plant's about to get its final smash, and it also tends to use its final smash right away, which might not even actually guarantee a kill. So maybe it'll hold on to the final smash. Simon able to zone out Piranha Plant a little bit here, and actually Piranha Plant, no, Petey Piranha! Have we ever seen that Petey Piranha jumps off the stage without even collecting Simon? Horrible final smash usage there. So Piranha Plant sitting at 83%, now starting to do a little bit of return damage to Simon, but he has got a long way to go. Crystal gonna finally come out for a Piranha Plant as well. Gonna miss, though. Simon doing a great job with the dodging. Is this gonna be recoverable for Piranha Plant? It is. So still in it for the time being. Gonna get bounced around by the bumper there, temporarily speaking. Crystal trying to finish the job, and the spike from Simon will end up in an SD. Can Piranha Plant hold on at 126%? Has to last for 45 more seconds before sudden death, as we have Color TV Game 15 for Simon. So now, not only does Piranha Plant have to dodge Simon, but it also has to dodge the pellet from Color TV Game 15. And Simon has Final Smash available, which will be an instant KO if he can land it on Piranha Plant. But Piranha Plant actually masterfully dodging. He's made it half the time that he needs, but he's gonna get gotten by the Final Smash here, and that should be it for our little Piranha Plant. And down he goes. Simon with a pretty strong performance, maybe gifted that win a little bit due to the misplay on Petey Piranha's part, PPP. But Simon will move on in tonight's tournament, and I don't even know that Simon had any sponsors. I don't think anybody believed in either of the Belmonts, and that will be the case. So for now, it's Mona Pizza who's solely in the lead with 7 points, but we do have 3 people alive for the perfect prediction prize tonight, or precision prize, I should say, and we have 4 people alive for the pity prize. So like I said, there's a lot of money on the line tonight. Prince Anime and Jaguar both second, tied with their precision record with Mona Pizza, but obviously their sponsors have yet to play. And on we go. We'll see if Mona Pizza can hold that lead. Maybe Mona Pizza will be our first ever 15 for 15 predictor. As we go on to our third matchup of the night, we've got Dark Samus versus King K. Rool. Funnily enough, I feel like we've had Dark Samus in a lot of our recent tournaments. Similarly with Incineroar, I think this is Incineroar's 4th tournament in a row, if I'm not mistaken. And I think Dark Samus has been in at least 3 of the last 4, so clearly, maybe there's a little bit of fatigue, actually, from Dark Samus. You never know. Katie currently the only one to throw support behind Dark Samus, and Mona Pizza's going to join in. Of course, now maybe that's worth reconsidering for everybody else, because Mona Pizza is perfect on predictions at the moment. Of course, Prince Anime and Jaguar also perfect, and Jaguar is on the other side of things, so somebody is going to remain perfect through our third match. Who will it be? There's only one way to find out. And we do have another sponsor matchup here. Oh, welcome in, Mr. Idiot Guy. Welcome in. You got the hang of things right away. You love to see it. It is worth noting we got Hyperactive BS with that Dark Samus sponsor, and we've got King K. Rool with, or Gigantic Pink with the King K. Rool sponsor. So somebody's sponsor will be advancing to the quarterfinals. We'll have to figure out who that's going to be, as Prince Anime is also going to vote for Dark Samus here, which is interesting because now we got Mona Pizza and Prince Anime with Dark Samus and Jaguar on the other side. Well, we have 2 people moving on. Perfect. Just here to watch. That's totally okay, but you're also here to participate. That's the whole point, right? Since it's your first time here, just so you know, anytime that you drop a prediction, you'll be earning 1 point for yourself, and getting a correct prediction will be an additional point. You can get, at this point, there's 26 more points, including this match available on the night. 26 out of 42 possible, but there's not too many people playing tonight, and for every prediction you make, you'll get an entry in the consolation prize raffle at the end. So welcome in, happy to have you here, and with that, let's close up this match and get underway. Perfect winner or loser is like a 0.003% chance. I know, it'll be amazing. I honestly probably should up the I should up the stakes for those prizes, but it's something I'll consider for sure. All right, predictions for this one are closed. We are going to we're going to check this one out. Match number 3, Dark Samus versus King K. Rool. Where are we headed, and what kind of items are we going to see? Yet to see any food items for healing, as far as I know. Okay, we're on Spirit Tracks. Actually, one of my favorite stages. I got to revisit this game. King K. Rool might have a slight advantage here, although these two are not too far off in terms of overall weight. Surprisingly, I mean, it looks like King K. Rool's acquired quite a lot of mats, but he's done a lot of damage. They're actually very even, only 0.2% apart. The Pokeball going to despawn as it falls onto the train tracks. So no Pokeball to start things out here. A nice spike from King K. Rool, doing actually some nice combo damage to Dark Samus early here in this match. The Crown, actually, from K. Rool doing quite a lot of damage to Dark Samus. Going to put Dark Samus into triple-digit damage as we're still in the first 45 seconds of this matchup. There's our first piece of food. Dark Samus going to heal a little bit. Not quite enough to make a super impact here. Maybe he's going to need a Maxim Tomato to heal up a 50% damage. But managed to bait King K. Rool into taking some train track damage, so it's not all bad from Dark Samus here at the moment. Another, two more instances of damage for King K. Rool, and is he going to be hit into the tracks? No, he is actually recovering vertically. He's going to take more track damage. King K. Rool, finally gifted a platform here. And Dark Samus actually going to go down from that hit, but does not lose her final smash as a result, and has it available now. She could get a return kill on King K. Rool right away, as we are on a very, very small stage. Will she elect to use the final smash now? Or will King K. Rool manage to get a 2-stock due to the small blast zone on this one? Oshawott gonna go the wrong way. Unfortunately, King K. Rool is not. Oh, he gets his final smash and loses it right away. Dark Samus not gonna use her final smash after all. King K. Rool trying to kill Dark Samus through the blast zone there. Does not happen. We got Ditto for King K. Rool though. So 2 King K. Rools against 1 Dark Samus who's at about triple-digit damage on a small moving stage. Dark Samus does not want to be left behind. And the Ditto King K. Rool is going to get the job done. So King K. Rool will advance. Really lucky item pull on such a small stage, but it does work out in his favor. King K. Rool, look at that belly. He's really got the essence of Fat Tuesday in him today. So maybe that means that he's got to win in his future, but we'll have to see about that. We do have one person that's still perfect. It is Jaguar, the two leaders of Prince Anime and Mona Pizza go down on their perfect predictions for that one. But Gamey Katie is also available for the pity prize tonight, so there's still a lot of hope for prizes alive tonight. And also shout out to Mr. Idiot Guy, who got their very first ever prediction correct on this channel. Yo, get in my belly. It's Sojo over. Well, it could be, but you also never know. There's still a lot of points available tonight, and there's also a lot of people that have not been sponsored, which means that there's a very, very high likelihood that a non-sponsored fighter wins tonight, which means it will all come down to predictions, in all likelihood. On we go to match number 4, and we're going to see Dark Samus's counterpart. Maybe Samus can succeed where Dark Samus could not. So now we've got Samus versus Wario. A truly classic Nintendo matchup here. And I feel like of all the matchups we've had so far tonight, this is the most Mardi Gras vibe in terms of overall color palette here. We both of these guys, well, I guess Wario doesn't really have green, but he's got that vibrant purple and yellow, you know, that you expect from Mardi Gras. But Samus has it all. She's got the gold body underneath. Like, you can see it slightly under Mona Pizza's chip there, but also the purple and green. So really, these two are really feeling festive today. Regular Samus will avenge her sister or something? I mean, it definitely could happen. We've seen Samus go pretty deep into these tournaments. What the fuck? My sponsor should transfer to not Dark Samus. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Hyperactive BS? But you know what? Maybe you don't even need the help tonight. Maybe you're going to be one of the first people to have their sponsor go out in the first round, but still manage to run the gauntlet and get a win. It's definitely possible on lighter nights like these, and we do have all 11 votes in, it looks like. So, with that, let me close up the predictions unless there's anybody that wants to switch at the last minute here. But I don't want to yap for too long. I want to let you guys get back to the action. And it looks like we should be good here. Going to close up the predictions, and we're going to check out match number 4 between Samus and Wario. Can Samus succeed where Dark Samus could not? I am a certified yapper. It's true.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right. Nice early moves here by Wario, really showcasing that bike, and he really doesn't want to get off the bike. Actually manages to blow the bike up on Samus. So, wow, it's looking great for Wario here to start things off. Dialga, shout out to Dialga in the background. What are we going to do? Are we flipping the stage over? We'll have to see. Samus has now done all the damage since I made a claim about how great Wario's start was. Wario's actually going to heal up by biting Samus's head, gets a Master Ball, and now not only do we have Dialga, but we have Kyurem. 2 legendary Pokemon, but of course Kyurem, like always, pretty ineffective, all things considered. But did a little bit of damage to Samus anyways. The laser is going to be dodged by both of these fighters tonight, at least for this first round. There's an assist trophy over on the right platform if either fighter wants to go for it. Wario actually kind of waddling over to Samus, doesn't even want to go for the assist trophy. Now he's thinking about it. He's got it. What is it? It's Arcade Bunny. It's been a minute since we've seen Arcade Bunny. Can this... Oh, the spike from Samus is going to take Wario out of the game. Well positioned and well timed. But Arcade Bunny's going to grab Samus. Can she wiggle out in time? She cannot. Arcade Bunny will claim its victim as Chespin is going to make another appearance tonight. So we are all tied up. Both fighters actually pretty close to getting their final smash. It could come down to that as the ultimate factor. As Palkia's beam is going to miss, there is an assist trophy, which Samus is going to just grab right off the bat, and Wario going to use the final smash as soon as he obtains it. Is this enough to get the kill on Samus? Samus has final smash available. She did not die, but she has an opportunity to get the return KO here. Chain Chomp trying to get to Wario. It's not going to get there. The laser's going to take Wario off his bike, but Wario's still alive, so neither final smash able to get the job done. Rodon makes an appearance for Samus as well, but Wario farts on Samus and gets it done. Look at him go. He's skyrocketing from the momentum, and he pats his belly. He also gets the spirit of Mardi Gras. So unfortunately, Samus and Dark Samus will both go out, but Wario looking pretty good in that one. He's feeling it tonight, and maybe deservedly so. And I just went ahead without even showing us the leaderboard, but let me do that real quick before we jump into our next prediction. We do have Mona Pizza still in the lead with 9 points, hanging in there by a thread. 2 people closing in, though. Top 10 greatest comebacks. Really was. It really was. Also worth noting, Jaguar is 4 for 4, but Gamey Katie is going to lose out on the pity prize tonight. So it really is going to come down to who can perform the best for the most money as we go forward here. Okay, jumping into match number 5, we've got Incineroar making his 4th consecutive appearance, this time in green variation, versus the Grape Ape. Maybe the biggest fan favorite character of really the whole entirety of Smash Journey. People love the Grape Ape. Ever since his debut in Scooby-Doo Meets the Boo Brothers back in the 80s. Grape Ape can do it? Well, if you think so, drop that predict 10 in the chat. If you think that Incineroar's got it, drop predict 9. Currently, lots of people feeling like the Grape Ape may have this one, and of course, we love to see the Grape Ape support in the chat. 11 votes in. That looks like everybody. I'll give you guys a little bit of extra time in case anybody wants to drop their predictions. Really, the thing is, if Grape Ape doesn't take down Incineroar, Incineroar wins the tournament again. Well, he hasn't won since the first time he was in. So, you never know about that. Alright, Grape Ape, we need you. The aura is really strong, but I'm going to be honest here, if you actually look at it, I would argue that Incineroar's teeth are whiter than Donkey Kong's. Donkey Kong's have a more natural color, like the more like ivory grayish color that teeth really are. But side with the heel this time. Green Cat Pokemon calls to me, and it's only calling to 3 of you, so we'll see if that call is coming from inside the house or not. We're going to close up the predictions for match number 5, and we are going to get started with the second half of our first round with match number 5 of Incineroar versus Donkey Kong, Cat versus Ape, on a classic Battlefield stage. So very minimal. Both of these fighters really love to be up close and personal, so we'll see how this goes. We may see side B spam from Incineroar, as they tend to love to do, but right now it's the Donkey Kong show. 72% of damage onto Incineroar right away, and Incineroar has, there we go, finally some damage done. And we also have Crystal making a second appearance of the night, a nice slapdown from DK, but it was not over the edge, so it won't count as an official spike. Crystal trying to edge guard against DK here, and actually now this might be the opening that Incineroar needed to do some return damage here, because now DK has to evade both of these guys, but has done a great job of evading Crystal for the most part. Master Ball in the center of the stage, Donkey Kong's got it. It's Mew, so this is actually an entirely ineffective Pokemon. Normally would drop a music disc, but obviously not relevant at the moment. So Mew says hi, says bye, and now it's actually pretty close to even. DK with still a slight lead here. Okay, and Lugia, wow, it is all legendary Pokemon tonight, and mythical Pokemon, so Lugia gonna make its appearance, but gonna miss entirely once again, as all the legendary Pokemon tend to do. Grape Ape going to throw Incineroar for quite a lot of damage there, but not quite enough to get the KO. Incineroar has Final Smash, loses it right away, so a great play from DK there to wait for the clap. Oh, I forgot to say that we have the Super Mushrooms on, so we do have the Super Mushroom available to make people a little bit bigger, a little bit fatter, and Incineroar is going to do the exact same thing back to Donkey Kong and take him out as soon as he gets his Final Smash available. So we are all evened up. Both fighters looking to get their Final Smash to maybe turn the tide in their favor in this second stock. But at the moment, Incineroar a lot closer to getting it than Donkey Kong. Maybe not great news though, because he has yet to do a lot of damage or put DK within KO range. Whereas DK is starting to do quite a lot of damage to Incineroar, even in the second stock. And there's Incineroar's Final Smash up again. And Incineroar's gonna miss the Final Smash, goes for a bold play to do it from really far away. Donkey Kong has Final Smash available and an assist trophy, but Incineroar's gonna spike the assist trophy out of DK's hands. And he's got Rathalos, so talk about big, talk about bad, talk about fat, and Rathalos gonna come out for Donkey Kong, who still has his Final Smash available. Donkey Kong trying to get up, he's gonna get frozen by Riki though. But Rathalos doing so much damage to Incineroar, who manages to eat a little bit of food that falls down. Donkey Kong loses his Final Smash without using it, and now it's all coming down to, can Rathalos finish the job? Victini for Donkey Kong, he's got his Final Smash back! It's not over for DK, it was all a ploy to get it one more time! Incineroar at 157%, can he get the job done? No, not quite yet! Donkey Kong, will he use this Final Smash? This one doesn't have a meter! Will we take down? Will it be sudden death? No sudden death needed! Incineroar with a spectacular finish! He takes out Donkey Kong against all odds. What a game! Oh my god, that was insane. So Incineroar will move on. Donkey Kong threw that away, had so many opportunities to close that one out and just couldn't do it, and couldn't even bring it to sudden death, as we will still have Jaguar in the lead with 5 for 5 on predictions. So a very clutch game, as Mona Pizza said on behalf of Incineroar. So the Grape Ape, not a great look for the Grape Ape at the moment. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. We do have an Incineroar sponsor in Jaguar, obviously, so it's looking good for Jaguar at the moment. He's the one to catch. Can anybody do it? Is the big question. And the only way to find out is by moving forward in the tournament. So that one took a lot out of me, but we are going to see if we can get an equally fun matchup in match number 6. Will it be as equally fun? Probably not, but we do have Lemmy versus Terry. Lemmy's first appearance, maybe ever in Smash. I don't know that we've ever had Lemmy, but I felt like his hair sort of gave Mardi Gras vibes. So obviously, Lemmy versus Terry. We got Lemmy as the Bowser Jr. reskin of the night. If you think Lemmy's got it, predict 11. If you think that Terry's got it, predict 12. I will say I'm slightly surprised that Hyperactive BS did not sponsor Lemmy. I feel like Hyperactive BS usually goes with the Bowser Jr. Clan, but I guess not tonight. Lemmy is from Pokemon and Terry is from Super Paperboy. That is true. All of what you just said is true. Oh, Hyperactive VS did a random number. Oh, well that explains a little bit. All right, 10 votes in. Looking for potentially one more in case anybody feels like closing out their predictions here. Remember, obviously, we're doing 3 consolation prize giveaways tonight for $5 each. So I highly recommend jumping in on that. All right, and with that, I guess I don't know who we're waiting on. My apologies for not being able to call it out. Is it no Jaguars in? All right, well, hopefully everybody's in that wants to be. We are going to close up predictions for match number 6 and get started with this one. Can anything hold up to the match that we just watched between Donkey Kong and Incineroar? I'm not sure.
3, 2, 1.
But we're about to find out. Can Lemmy take down Terry? Terry has the slight advantage chat-wise, but not overly significant. Just a margin of 2. Oh, a nice play by Lemmy there to use the clown car to actually take out Terry on the edge. Again, using the clown car as an aggressive move rather than pure recovery, which is, of course, very risky to do on Bowser Jr. because you don't want to lose out on that. Phosphora going to make her first appearance of the night on behalf of Terry. Going to do some damage to Lemmy here. Actually, quite a lot of damage to Lemmy. Lemmy's at 100% damage, 112% damage. Phosphora doing so much to Lemmy. Lemmy's got to dodge this. Can he dodge it? He can. Phosphora is gone, but is it enough to get the kill on Bowser Jr.? Not quite yet. Bowser Jr., is he able to recover? He is at 147%, and really, Terry not looking good here at the moment, but 0 for Bowser Jr. This is the exact kind of assist trophy you want to get if you're behind. 0 from Mega Man, gonna do quite a lot of damage in theory, but actually the stage movement may be making it a little bit difficult for 0 to connect with Terry. Actually almost shield breaks there, and that kick from Terry is enough to get the KO. Bowser Jr. is gonna get the final smash as he spawns and use it immediately during his invulnerability period on Terry, and that's gonna take out Terry. So very interesting play from Lemmy there. And now it's pretty even, although Terry's gonna have his final smash available, whereas Lemmy likely not to get it again. There's a Pokeball in the middle of the stage if either fighter wants to go for it. Lemmy's thinking about it. He's got it. It's Chespin for the 3rd time. Clearly, Chespin wants to make an impact tonight. We have yet to see it be an impactful one. But Lemmy's starting to do some chip damage here to Terry. Terry's got Final Smash available. Probably not within KO range is Lemmy. But the Final Smash is going to connect anyways. 44%. Currently, 49-55. Is this enough? No, not quite enough. The knockback not quite there to get the KO. Dr. Wright is going to make it his appearance and is actually going to completely miss, as always. One day we will see that connect, but that is not today. There's a massive tomato. That's going to take Terry back to 0%. So eating up some special food on this special day, Terry is going to now be in a prime position to get a win, although Bowser Jr. is still hanging in there. 30 seconds left to bring it to sudden death if he needs to. Assist trophy's got Samurai Goro. This one's a fast attacker, so this could keep Terry at bay. We got another assist trophy. We got the Chef Kawasaki makes his appearance his first appearance of the night, and he's got Terry in. Terry, is he gone? Not quite yet. There's a lot of food. Bowser Jr. is eating up somehow. The tides have turned. The Snorlax gonna miss. But Lemmy is now in the lead by 40%. The go meter for Terry all charged up. One punch could do it. Will we see sudden death? Lemmy! No, the knockback's not there. No! Lemmy, unfortunately, the slightly raised edge denies him the KO on Terry, and Terry gonna take it down to the very, very last millisecond and get the win over Lemmy. So I said, can anything hold a torch to the last match? And clearly this one could. So Terry will move on to our quarterfinals to take on Incineroar in what might now be the biggest, most anticipated match of the night, and that is going to put Septo now into 2nd place, just behind in Jaguar. Jaguar is still 6 for 6, worth noting. Lemmy thought he was going to win. He probably should have won, but unfortunately that stage layout just did not do Lemmy any favors. Okay, and with that, on we go, on we go. Okay, match number 7. We've got, of course, another classic. We've got Bowser versus Richter. These two were two of the most common appearances in Season 1. Both of them actually, Bowser, I think, was the most prominent fighter in any of Season 1. I think he had the most matches by a significant margin, but Richter was also one of the most successful fighters in all of Season 1. So really, two truly juggernaut heavyweights going up against each other. And for those of you who care, Bowser is the heaviest fighter, the fattest fighter in Smash Bros. By weight. He's looking so gold today. Well, that is in honor of Mardi Gras, and Richter's over there sporting the purple and green. 4 people believing in the Belmont brother. Actually, I don't know that he's a brother. I don't know where. I am not going to lie to you guys. I don't know the Castlevania lore. I don't know if Richter is a brother or if he's the young guy or if he's the old guy. I have no clue. I couldn't tell you. But we got 10 votes in, which is what we had in the last round. So if anybody's still out there and wants to drop your prediction, make sure to do so. You can absolutely still win the grand prize tonight. You could still win a consolation prize tonight, and Jaguar could even win the precision prize tonight. You never know. The Belmonts kind of have an inbreeding thing going on. Yeah, well, whatever it takes to take down the Vampire Syndicate, I suppose. All right, with that, we got 10 votes in. Looks like we're good to go. We're going to close the predictions for this one, and match number 7 is underway to determine the first of our 2 fighters in the last quarterfinal matchup. Who will it be? Will it be Bowser? Will it be Richter? We are in a spooky mansion. That feels pretty prime for Richter, if I do say so myself. We'll see if he can live up to that or not. Piss Bowser has got this, says Rowan. We'll see if that's true. So far, looking pretty even. Lots of dodging from Bowser, but Bowser doesn't necessarily have the ranged tools that Richter does. We'll see if that matters. Okay, Pokeball falls down over on the left side of the stage. Bowser is able to recover. Richter's thinking about going for it. He's not going to be able to get there. Bowser will get the Pokeball first, and it is Togedemaru. And wow, Richter actually going to take the full force of Togedemaru's electricity attack there. You don't usually see that. But that was a lot of damage there, as Abra is going to come out as well. Going to teleport Bowser off the stage, potentially, but does not even land Bowser on that one. He does take Bowser out temporarily. But Bowser's going to be able to recover. Decent recovery for Bowser. Oh, I say that, and no! Richter's going to prevent that with a nice edge guard play. So actually, Bowser goes down first. Does not lose his final smash, though, so he's close to getting it again. We got a Pokeball over on the right side of this stage. See if either fighter manages to meander their way over there. Otherwise, Richter is also very close to final smash. Can he do it? Okay, Bowser has final smash, and we always see Giga Bowser come out right away. Giga Bowser is here. This punch could get a KO. And it will. So Richter's gone when he has his final smash. So great play from Bowser, great timing. But the Pokeball is going to be picked up by Richter, and he's got Darkrai. So another mythical Pokemon tonight. Gonna actually do some damage to Bowser here as we're stage morphing back to Luigi's Mansion. The other Pokeball gonna fall down off the stage. Bowser with a nice hit, though. He packs the heaviest punch in the game. Looking to recover here. There's a Super Mushroom down below. If either fighter wants to go for it, it falls off the stage. Maybe as Bowser intended? You never know. Richter about to get final smash once again. This time he should have an opportunity to use it. He's just one more hit away from getting final smash. And a nice block from Bowser, but will it be enough? A nice Holy Cross moment, which actually manages to affect Bowser twice. Now Richter, it's all down to this. Will he use the final smash? He will, and this should be game. Bowser may go down here. Oh, the knockback save! Bowser's alive! He's still in it! He absolutely is cheating death right now, but the axe is gonna finish the job where the coffin could not. So Richter is gonna go up over Bowser. Wow, that was crazy. I thought Bowser might have been able to pull something insane out of his hat on that one, but no, could not in that particular one. So Richter with that win, where does that leave us on the leaderboard? Who did Thermal Pollution sponsor? Did he sponsor Bowser? No, did not sponsor Bowser. I feel like he usually does, but not tonight. Richter also had no sponsors tonight, so both Belmonts will advance and both have no sponsor. Bowser deserved it. And with that, also, Jaguar's perfect prediction streak will fall. So we are all down to the grand prize and the consolation prizes tonight. There's $25 on the line across all of our prizes. So definitely stay tuned for your chance to win as we head on to match number 8. And Mr. D, that's actually a great point. Mr. D guy is on the 8th at the moment. On the ascension here. Can they go all the way is the question now. As we're on our last round of 16 matchup. If Ridley loses, it's all over for me. But don't forget, you do have consolation prizes available, and you can always roll it over if you choose to. Otherwise, $5 is $5, as the saying goes. Predict 15 if you think that Ike's got this one. Predict 16 if you think Ridley's got this one. All right, and we got 8 votes in at the moment. Oh, the things I do and have done for $5. You're telling me. All right, get those votes in. We got Developer Roan with that Ridley sponsor. I know Thermal Pollution's got the Ike sponsor, looking to maybe not go down first tonight. Could this be Thermal Pollution's night? Will he even predict for Ike, or is he going to abstain on this one because he doesn't want to jinx Ike? You never know. All right. Thermal, the clock is ticking. Get that vote in. Well, the thing is, you can never truly trust Thermal Pollution because he's a hardcore gamer, and right now he is playing a little bit of Rainbow Six Siege. So he might be having a gamer moment and not able to drop his chat, but that's okay. I'll give him about 10 more seconds and then we'll get underway. So think hard. If you guys want to change up your predictions or not, now's the time to do so. Gamming too hard. TP15. Ooh. Do you mean to actually switch it on that one, Rowan? Oh, Thermal Pollution 15. Aha, I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing. Okay. Well, with that, we are going to close up the predictions for this match, and let's see if Ike can pull it out, or if Ridley is going to make this underdog victory a thing. Let's find out shortly. Ike versus Ridley. Little Max here in spirit, somehow not heavyweight enough to be a heavyweight boxer, but that's okay. Ike with the reach over Ridley on this one, fortunately for him, which is probably good because we typically see some Ridley side B spam. Not so far tonight, though. Although, he tries to go for it. A nice counter by Ike, though, would have blocked it anyways. I can't anymore, says Thermal Pollution. All right, well, we got a thwomp, which I don't even know if this goes through the thing at the top. It's not even gonna work. So the thwomp does not work on this stage, unfortunately. And Ridley's gonna go down. So Ike with a great first play here. It's been a good first stock for him. Thwomp's gonna try to hit, but Ridley had a little bit of invulnerability there. Ridley gotta be careful here, playing on the edge of the blast zone. And the side B slide will actually get the kill. So Ridley, that's where you want to be going into this stage morph, but can he recover? He cannot. Oh, the stage morph, very difficult for both of those fighters to recover from, but it is going to be enough for Ike to get the win. So Thermal Pollution, unfortunately, doesn't back his sponsor, and yes, Ridley, why it's very sad. I thought maybe you'd bounce off the track there, off the tarmac, but doesn't happen. Ike will move on and take down, or potentially take on, Richter in our quarterfinals. But as it stands, Mr. Idiot Guy jumps up to 6th place. Look at this run, 5 of 6. Very impressive stuff, but it is Jaguar still to catch, who is in the lead, 6 of 8 precision through our first round in the first half of this tournament, 17 score. Ike really Iking it, it's true. And Septo, of course, also in 2nd place. And Thermal Pollution hanging in there, even in last place, but does have that sponsor still in the tournament. Could make a run. It's only 9 points more available, so could potentially catapult Thermal Pollution into contention for the lead. You never know. All right, Ridley bouncing off the asphalt like I bounce on that trampoline. Okay, on to round 2 of our tournament tonight. We do have King DDD versus Simon. Both pretty impressive showings in the first round. Well, honestly, I don't even know who's the underdog in this particular matchup. I'd normally say Simon, but the Belmont's looking pretty good today. Drop a 2 for King DDD and a 4 for Simon. All right, so far, King DDD getting a lot of predictions. Ooh, Everhood 2 is out. I'm going to have to check that one out. I still have yet to play Everhood 1, but I think it's on my Steam wish list. I've been wanting to play that one for a while. I love rhythm games, and I love Undertale, so what's not to like? All right, 9 votes in. I'm not sure if Thermal Pollution is going to participate or not, or he's going to coast solely on sponsors, but I don't know that the sponsor points will be enough to get you to the finish line if you opt out now. Everhood sucked. With the double exclamation point as well. All right, Thermal. Well, that was your chance to get your vote in. Unless you meant you can't anymore, as in you're leaving for the night, which is also completely okay. So we'll roll forward with 9 votes from this point on. Predictions for match number 9 are closed, and we will check out our first quarterfinal matchup. 3 more points on the line. Although I don't know that anybody sponsored DDD or Simon. I don't even remember at this point. I wasn't looking. Alright. Lava Stage, honestly, could benefit both of these guys, although they have decent recovery. So it may not matter. But so far, DDD has done a lot of damage to Simon, as well as the lava has done damage to Simon, that is. 60% on Simon at the moment. Alright, lots of dodging going on here, more than actual action. Both fighters able to recover. DDD's got to be a little bit careful here, I think. Simon, maybe... Okay, neither fighter are going to be able to get the assist trophy before the lava comes in. DDD's got to be careful, though. You got to move a little bit here. Now we're stuck on a single platform. And yet, they're still mostly just dancing around each other. Alright, there's a Metroid fitting for this stage on Brinstar. I think that's what this one is. Or is this not? This isn't Brinstar. This is different. Brinstar is the one that has the scrotum on the top. I don't know which one this one is. Oh, whoa! Careful there. DDD is not going to be able to recover, although the lava was coming up. Simon is actually in... Oh, no, he gets hit out of this glass protection area. It doesn't matter. We're stage morphing away. Norfair, thank you, Soul. That is what it is. It's Norfair, not Brinstar. Oh, the knockback save! Shadow Moses Island once again coming in clutch to protect people. Simon going to live, but not that time. Does not get protected from the up smash from King DDD, unfortunately. Where is King DDD going? He was trying to leave the stage. And this is an interesting position. Could this actually hit King DDD out the other side of the no, it cannot, of the pillar. So King DDD is still in it. 77% about to get his final smash as well. Swirlix over there on the right side. Oh, the nice butt slam from King DDD has final smash available. Dodging the Swirlix as well. This is now the time to use the final smash if I've ever seen it from King DDD, but he's electing not to use it as it's ticking down. He does use it, he does land it, but will the knockback save Simon again? No, it will not. That was a ping pong move if I've ever seen one. So King DDD with a pretty convincing win in that one. King DDD will move on. Whoa, he's going crazy right now. Is that a glitched animation? Why is he going crazy right now? There's no way that's his calculated or his animated thing. He looks like this is insane. It's moving at like 5,000 times speed. That's just his aura. That's just his aura, of course. Okay, well, King DDD is gonna get that win. He's janking off. All right, and Jaguar still in the lead, but do we have a King DDD sponsor? We do. Mona Pizza with the King DDD sponsor going to move up to 10th place with that. Although I guess Mona Pizza may have checked out a little bit earlier, and that's totally okay as well. But that sponsor is still in there, earning some points for Mona Pizza. Could ultimately affect the outcome if King DDD goes all the way. Ping that, please. Yeah, I'm dying. All right, on we go. We got another matchup of our quarterfinals. This time, we've got King K-Rool versus Wario. K-Rool and Wario both took down Dark Samus and Samus. How will they fare against non-Samus foes? Predict 6 for King K-Rool, predict 8 for Wario. Of course, I believe Gigantic Pingu has his fingers crossed that K-Rool will advance, and currently it's a K-Rool sweep with 4 votes in K-Rool's favor. And there we go, a couple people going against the grain, and now actually bringing that one up pretty significantly. But can King K-Rool do it? All right, now it's split 50-50. I actually believe the deciding vote is Gigantic Pingu, who has the K-Rool sponsor, and will he go for K-Rool? And he will indeed. So that's our 9 votes in. I'll give you guys a little bit extra time in case Mona Pizza wants to jump back in or anybody else wants to play along. That's listening in. Otherwise, I think we're good. I don't really see a point in dawdling because I want to give out some money. All right, predictions for match number 10 are closed, and we are going to check out this matchup. K-Rool versus Wario. Wario, of course, closing out his round of 16 in a very classy way with a fart bomb. Can he do that again against K-Rool, or will... Honestly, these two are pretty much known for being a bit chunky, which is really what you want in Mardi Gras. And Wario going to heal up a little bit on K-Rool. They're using this spring really liberally, honestly. Gotta be careful, though. Now the spring is gone. The crown actually does a bit of damage to Wario. There's a Pokeball that falls over on the left side of the stage. Will either fighter go for it? They might actually hit each other over that way. And actually, King K-Rool managed to break the bike. Wario's gonna drop the Pokeball from K-Rool's hands, but K-Rool gets the Pokeball back, and it's Mew again! So Mew's second appearance! And again, a completely ineffectual Pokemon. And now K-Rool is going to get the Super Mushroom. 2 Mews in one night. I know it's crazy. I don't even know if we've had a Mew this season. And that side clap is going to be enough for K-Rool to get the damage. And wow, he's going to just belly slam the bike just for the hell of it. Wario now, honestly, still not totally out of it. Is this enough to take K-Rool out of the blast zone? Not quite. But can K-Rool recover? Yes, he can. Great recovery for K-Rool. 118%, but the assist trophy is going to fall into Wario's hands as Giriam is going to make his first appearance of the night. And Wario with a nice punch onto K-Rool. K-Rool's about to get his final smash, though it will insta-kill at 100%, but it's not looking like they're quite... They actually both have final smash available. Wario will get the final smash off first. Is this enough for a KO? 43-52, the knockback is not quite there, but K-Rool has his final smash still available. Can he do any damage to Wario before using it? Will he even try? No, he's not going to do any damage before hitting Wario with it. Is this laser enough to get Wario to 100%? No, it's not. Is the knockback enough for the kill? It is! Wow. Wow. So I thought that final smash might not have been strong enough, but I've been proven wrong. K-Rool will move on. Wario goes down. Unfortunately, we didn't see any farts from Wario on that one. Gigantic Pingu now jumps up into first place to Tynan Jaguar for the lead. Of course, there's still Incineroar yet to play, so we could see Jaguar retake that lead after this next matchup, but this is where we're currently sitting in terms of overall points. All right, on we go. He put Wario inside his belly. All right, on we go. Match number 11. We're halfway through the quarterfinals, 2/3 of the way through the tournament, and on we go with this matchup. We've got Incineroar versus Terry, a bit of a green matchup for Mardi Gras on this one. Of course, Incineroar with an insane performance, and Terry also, both of them bringing the matches down to the final seconds before sudden death, before claiming a win. Can they do it again? Will we see another ultimately almost sudden death matchup between these two? Will one come out swinging a little bit harder than the other? Who knows? Terry just looks like a guy. But is he a guy that can beat a cat fighter? A cat wrestler? All right. I think Terry's ponytail is a major attack vector. I mean, it seemed to have worked in the first round matchup against Lemmy. Get those votes in, guys, if you have not already done so. I think we're waiting on thermal pollution and hyperactive VS. If either of you want to drop your votes, of course, you're not required to do so by any means. Just want to give you guys the chance to do so if you want. There's hyperactive BS. Will thermal pollution drop his prediction, though, is the big question here. Oh, I see what you're saying. Anyone could just yank that shit. I mean, I feel like cats would be inclined to do that. So maybe that's good news for Incineroar. We'll find out shortly. All right, match number 11 predictions are closed, and we are going to get right into it. Moving along. Incineroar versus Terry. Where are we headed? Sorry, Thermal. All right, the side B start for Incineroar and on a moving stage too. So very interesting. If he manages to get a side B off in the other direction, he could throw Terry off the stage. But it's not gonna matter. Terry's gonna be the one to take advantage of the blast zone on a moving stage. Okay, so Incineroar has a huge path to climb, a mountain, to get back to where he was. Chef Kawasaki again makes an appearance tonight. And Incineroar is starting to do a bit of damage to Terry. The Chef seems to not even want to try to grab Terry. Okay, makes one weak attempt, but is going to miss. This time, the plates are going to connect a little bit, but Incineroar's taking a lot of damage. This one also has some intense blast zones, so Incineroar's got to be careful. There is a burger down below if Incineroar wants to heal up. It looks like he's going to try to get it. No, he's going to go for the Pokeball first. Gets the burger. Got a Alolan Raichu, who's going to actually just completely go off the stage, but is going to actually disrupt the combo from Terry there, so not a total waste for Alolan Raichu. Actually, that is going to take out Terry, so Alolan Raichu. Wow, the Pokemon synergy there. And there's an assist trophy, which Incineroar is also going to get with the Belly Slam. Now we got Kawashima. Kawasaki and Kawashima in the same matchup. Here we've got Brain Age and we've got an explosion. Can Incineroar dodge this? It's that clap from Incineroar did so much damage. He's gonna have the final smash first. Terry is throwing this away. Is this enough? Is this enough for the kill? It is. Incineroar with a huge comeback. Oh, Incineroar maybe just playing with his food tonight. Never give up, says Jaguar. What a clutch match from Incineroar. 2 in a row for the Green Cat. Incineroar will move on, and that's great news for Jaguar, whose sponsor will move on and now gives Jaguar 26 points ahead of the competition. 4 matches left to go. Can anyone catch Jaguar? Looking like Pingu and Septo. Well, actually, Septo loses his sponsor on this one, so it's going to be a little bit of a tough road ahead for this one. But of course, consolation prizes are still on the table, so don't give up, guys. You got to put it in Incineroar's belly. That's so good and funny, Gigantic Pingu. Please continue. Please continue with that. All right, on to our last quarterfinal matchup. Will this one be as exciting as our previous one? We've got Richter versus Ike. Now, Ike had a pretty convincing match against Ridley in round number 1. And Richter did take down Bowser, who was no stranger to Smash Tourney. Predict 15 for Ike. Predict 14 for Richter. And we do have Thermal Pollution sponsoring it. He's going to throw some support behind Ike this time. Did not predict for Ike in round number 1. Is it Thermal Pollution's sponsor that's the curse? Or is it Thermal Pollution's prediction that is the curse? We'll have to find out. Okay, 9 votes in. I believe that is everybody except for Hyperactive BS. Hyperactive BS, if you want to drop your vote, make sure to do so now, and then I'll get us started with match number 12 in our final quarterfinal matchup. Alrighty. Ooh, just in time. I was about to lock it, and we got the predictions locked for match number 14. Let's take a peek at who will advance to take on Incineroar. Can anybody beat Incineroar is really the question for this one.
3, 2, 1, go!
Jungle level. From what I assume is Donkey Kong Country. So far, Richter had a good start, but Ike doing some return damage here early. These fighters do need to be a little bit careful of the barrel that travels down below. We've seen that get a KO more than once. Richter using his range to his advantage at the moment. And wow, look at this combo damage from Richter. He's looking really strong right now. There is a Pokeball on one of these platforms. Neither of them really able to grab it. Okay. Alright. Richter not going to be able to grab the Pokeball. Another Pokeball spawns on the opposite platform. Again, this one might go ungrabbed. You never know. Nope, Ike's got it. What's it going to be? It's going to be Staryu. So, actually, a good Pokemon going to position... This might actually prevent Richter from recovering, and it will, in fact, prevent Richter from recovering. So, Ike with the first stock. That assist trophy is going to fall right off the edge. No even attempt. Now we're on Brinstar, and we've got Richter versus Ike. Alright, now Ike. Still looking pretty good at the moment. Richter has Final Smash available. This will be a KO if he manages to land it on Ike. Gray Fox with his second appearance, doing actually a lot of damage to Ike. Ike's going to try for the counter. I don't know that that's going to be enough. Big sack in the background. I know, I love the nut sack. I really like this design by Sakurai. And the nice hit from Ike is going to be our first 2-stock of the night. I think, anyways. They don't even have big Bellas, but it will be Ike moving on to take on Incineroar. Can a sword be what takes down Incineroar finally? It wasn't fists, and it wasn't... Well, I mean, Incineroar's only had to fight fists so far in this tournament. Maybe his sword can get it done where fists could not. So Ike, with that win, will take us where on the leaderboard? Septo now jumps up into 3rd place with 22 points. Pingu with 23. Jaguar still 4 points ahead of the competition with 27. And on we go to our semifinals. We got 3 matches left, 3 predictions, and 3 more sponsor matches to potentially make or break your place in tonight's tournament in the leaderboard. Starting with King DDD versus King K. Rool, and we're going back to a King v King matchup. We did have Ganondorf versus King DDD in round number 1. Now we've got King DDD versus King K. Rool in match number 13. Who's got this one? The penguin, or the penguin bird creature, or the crocodile? Two for DDD, 6 for K. Rool. And that's 10 votes in. That's looking like everybody, if I'm not mistaken. So that was pretty fast, so I'll give you guys a little bit extra time in case anybody wants to change up their vote here. Penguin bird creature. All right, King DDD with the 2-vote advantage. Let's see if that's enough to get him over the hump here. With that, predictions are closed. Match number 13. Here we go. Alright, very interesting stage. This is not really fitting for either of these fighters, but we'll make it work. Actually, the crown manages to disrupt DDD's attacks temporarily, and if you just noticed, King DDD did just get K. Rool in his belly. But maybe K. Rool can do the same thing, actually using his belly to reflect DDD's damage is we're gonna have Nightmare, so we're not gonna see what happens here. Gonna be a black, but that's completely okay. All right, King DDD's gone. King K. Rool with the first blood here. Belly bash. All right, can DDD get a return KO before we stage morph? All right, we got Waluigi. All right, Waluigi for King DDD. That's maybe what he needs. He's gonna actually do some nice stomp damage. King DDD going to elect to use the final smash now, which might be good because this could give King K. Rool his final smash, which it will, and K. Rool's gone, so he's gonna have to re-earn that final smash, and King DDD only at 38% on the second smash, and that boxing glove punch is gonna take out Waluigi, and the stage morph is gonna take out King DDD. So, unfortunately for King DDD, he was not able to recover, and King K. Rool is going to be the one to move on. Look at that belly. He is telling everybody to get in there. To get in there. And in fact, we are in the finals with King DDD, or I'm sorry, with King K. Rool. So King K. Rool gets that win. That's good news for Gigantic Pingu. That's going to put Pingu up in 1 point behind Jaguar, and it may come down to the finals, all things considered, between if it's King K. Rool and Incineroar. Otherwise, we could see a tiebreaker tonight, depending on how things go. Okay, we got one more semifinal matchup here to determine who's going to take on King K. Rool in the finals. And will it be Incineroar or will it be Ike? Another green matchup. Incineroar, obviously, so 2 insanely strong matchups so far for him. Really strong showings. Can he do it again? Thermal Pollution going to throw, of course, his support behind his sponsors, still looking for his way to claw his way up into the lead. But Jaguar, of course, hoping for this Incineroar win to potentially at least put Jaguar within striking distance of first place, depending on, you know, whether or not Incineroar wins or loses in the finals. Most thermal thing would be Ike to win it all, but you still lose hard. Well, I don't know. You never know. As long as you're making your predictions, you know, that's 15 free points, 12 points from sponsors if your sponsor wins it. So that's 27 points. That puts you in a pretty good spot. All you really got to do is win like get half your predictions right, which it is a coin flip after all. I believe in you. Anything can happen here. We do have 8 votes in. Looking for 2 more. If you have not yet made your predictions, make sure to do so now. We got 2 matches left before we give out some prizes. All right. Well, with that, we will close it up, I guess, unless there's anybody that wants to drop their prediction. I don't know who we're waiting on, actually. Let me take a look and make sure I know. Septo, I don't know if you want to make your prediction, but we still have consolation prizes to give out. So even though Terry or King D, I don't even remember who you sponsored, but there we go. All right, we got it in. All right, with that, let's close up these predictions and check out our second semifinal matchup between Incineroar and Ike. 50-50 split. On the Mario Kart stage. Shout out Mario Kart. Alright, even so far, 11.6% on each fighter. Will we see Incineroar pull out some crazy moves? He has been playing with his food in previous matches. Will he do the same in this one? Alright, Super Mushroom for Ike, so that's pretty strong. And that, oh, the knockback from the stage! The railing, being 90 degrees, actually hits Incineroar back down. So Incineroar cheeses it, but he stays in when that should have been certain death for him. Incineroar's got plot armor. Look at this! Look at the knockback that time! The knockback's gonna take Ike into the ground. So Ike goes down. Incineroar is still alive somehow. Alright, Incineroar at 111%. Gotta be very careful, though, because one hit from Ike is going to take him out, and that is going to be that exact move. A nice spike from Incineroar. Ike's got Final Smash first. I think this can kill really early, but we got Kyogre. Here's the Kyogre who's gonna do something maybe to Ike. Not really. Actually gonna push him against his pipe, but Incineroar's gonna miss the Final Smash. Oh, he used it from so far away, but maybe he doesn't need it. We've seen Incineroar come back from worse. It's close. It is a close one. Incineroar is now about half the damage, or I should say twice the damage as Ike. But he's juggling Ike now. Gotta be careful, gotta be careful. This stage worked out really well for Incineroar in the first stock. Can he do it again? Nice kick juggles from Incineroar. Now Incineroar is in the lead. Another kick juggle from Incineroar. Oh, the aggressive up B play. It's going to take him away from the assist trophy. Burrowing Snaggerit for Ike. Incineroar's got to make this fast. He needs to end this game. He needs to end it right now. Oh, he stuns the Snaggerit. Well, I don't know if we've ever seen that, but the Snaggerit gets stunned. But will he be stunned for long enough now? Oh, Ike's going to hit him out. Can he block it? Incineroar with the perfect block. Incineroar with the kick. Can he get it done? No, he can't take Ike out, but the up smash from Ike is gonna get Incineroar out of this matchup. And we like Ike, says Thermal Pollution. It will be Ike. Incineroar could not make his legendary run into the finals. It will be Ike versus King K. Rool, of all people, to be our final matchup here. So let me pull that up with Ike's win. Amazing Incineroar set tonight, GG's. I agree. Gigantic Pingu is now tied with Jaguar for the lead. And it all comes down to this, because Jaguar could still win, potentially, if K. Rool goes out. Unless, well, I'll let you guys determine how you're going to vote. But it's not over yet. It's a tie between first place at the moment. It could be anybody's tournament so far. I mean, it's been anybody's tournament all the way through. It's not over. It's not over for Jaguar just yet. All right, Pingu versus Jaguar is what this one comes down to. Or maybe Thermal Pollution can still sneak in there. I honestly don't know. I didn't actually pay attention to the leaderboard. Thermal Pollution could be a surprise winner, or it could also bring us into a tie. Who knows? We've got Gigantic Pingu versus Thermal Pollution, technically, sponsor-wise, in this one. Can Thermal make a huge underdog run through the entire leaderboard? Let's find out. Drop those predictions. All right. Get those predictions in. Predict 6 for K. Rool. Predict 15 for Ike. Remember, right after this, even though you might not be winning the grand prize, we will give out a bunch of consolation prizes anyways, for those of you who have stuck around tonight. Of course, appreciate the support. But get those votes in. We got 7 at the moment.
Way to go!
Ooh, Phoenix, welcome in from the Heavenly community. Happy to have you here. You're right at the tail end, but you can still drop a prediction. You could still win a consolation prize if you are so lucky, but I appreciate the follow anyways. If you do feel like
way to go!
Playing along. Oh, and we got Risto. Hey, thank you as well. I very much appreciate the support from both of you. Happy to have you here. I typically stream on Tuesdays at 7, and it only lasts for about an hour and a half for these tournaments, so you guys are here at the end, but I'm happy to have you here. If you want to participate, you can do !predict 6 if you think King K. Rool will win this matchup, or predict 15 if you think that Ike will win this matchup. This is the last matchup of the night. If you make a prediction, it will earn you 1 point. Getting a correct prediction will also earn you an additional point. You won't be able to win the grand prize tonight, but making a prediction will enter you into the consolation prize raffle at the end. And we're giving out 3 $5 prizes for the consolation prize tonight. So if you want to make your prediction, feel free to do so. I'll give you guys a little bit of time just in case. And also, I think we're waiting on one more anyways from somebody. There we go. Risto with his first prediction. Will this be a 100% perfect prediction for Risto on Smash Tourney history? We'll have to find out. Not sure, Phoenix, if you'll want to drop your prediction or not. If not, that's okay. I'll give you guys maybe 10 or 15 more seconds. There we go. Phoenix also getting in on the action. Can King K. Rool do it? He's had a dominant run through the tournament tonight. We'll have to see if he manages to close this one out. Could be a lot of fun. With that, we got 11 votes in. Honestly, for this final matchup, let's send it. Let's see who gets the win here. We are going to check this one out. Thank you for tuning in with me tonight. Here's our final matchup of the night. Matchup number 15, King K. Rool versus Ike. Where are we headed? WarioWare. Okay, fun one here. Some good music, some good stage vibes. All right, and so far, it's dead even. 13.6 apiece, but Ike with a nice big hit on K. Rool here. Oh, and a nice block from K. Rool. So, good return damage. But honestly, these fighters are kind of dancing around each other more than anything. There's a Pokeball up top. K. Rool's gonna get it. What's gonna be? Is he gonna have time to put it down? He drops it. He does put it down. It's Goldeen, so not effective at all. Unfortunately for him, not a lucky pull from the Pokeball. But they're still pretty even in terms of damage. We got 2 minutes 20 seconds left in this matchup, unless they start doing some real damage to each other. Nice kick from K. Rool, gonna bring Ike up to 73% damage, and a nice offensive recovery for Ike. They're gonna do a lot of damage. The clap from K. Rool, that might be enough to take out Ike. Can he recover? He can. K. Rool gonna confidently stroll over to the Pokeball. He's got Vulpix. Can Vulpix hit Ike? It can. Ike will take actually a lot of damage to both the WarioWare stage and Vulpix. Again, Vulpix hits 3 times onto Ike, and now another Pokeball for K. Rool, and this time it's Entei. So we have all the fire Pokemon making an appearance, and the cannonball from King K. Rool gonna take out Ike's first stock, but Ike almost has his final smash. Now he does have his final smash. Will he use it to get the KO on King K. Rool right away? Okay, New Donk City. And a nice seismic throw from K. Rool, and Ike's gonna miss the final smash. Oh, this is desperation mode for Ike at the moment. Dedenne. Oh, can Ike even recover? He's stuck on the ground. No, the moving stage gonna take out Ike, so K. Rool is gonna end up with a 2 stock to close out this tournament. So unfortunately, thermal pollution could not make that overall run. But King K. Rool with that win. Where does that leave our leaderboard? Also worth noting, I think both Risto and Phoenix are going to end up on the leaderboard with 100% precision, so congratulations to you both. But it is Gigantic Pingu going home with the grand prize tonight of $10. Congratulations to you, Gigantic Pingu. We'll actually let me advance this real quick. Let me head over to the game screen. So now that we know that Gigantic Pingu got the win, let's check out check out King K. Rool's celebration screen, because why not? He deserves it. Very strong tournament, showing that he's got what it takes. The power of Fat Tuesday on his side, and with that, we do have a Gigantic Pingu win with a honestly pretty good precision all around. A little bit rough in the beginning, but ended up pulling it out. Of course, getting a sponsor win definitely helps. And unfortunately, yeah, thermal pollution, you won't be able to afford a Red Lobster meal. But congratulations to you, Gigantic Pingu. What a winner for Fat Tuesday, right? It's so fitting. It's so fitting. Gigantic Pingu, I will be in touch with you. Congratulations on your win. I will get you your $10. And then, in the meantime, for the rest of us, let's head over to the raffle screen. We are giving out 3 $5 consolation prizes tonight. The only caveat, well, actually there's 2. Pingu cannot win it, and you have to be here to win the consolation prize. I guess also you can't win it more than once in the same night. So let me head over to my raffle interaction screen here. For every prediction that you made, you will see your name here represented that many times. So some of you may have to hunt and peck for your appearances here, but I promise you will be there if you made a prediction at all. And we are going to get started with this first raffle, first of 3. Who is it going to be that's going to get this first $5 prize? Ooh, it's gonna be Soul! Hey, congratulations, Soul XOXO. I know you're here. I know you're here in the chat, so congratulations to you. I will get you your $5, so congratulations to you. Let me mark that. Oh, I gotta go back to the raffle screen. Sorry, I had to mark you as a raffle winner. Okay, we got one, or second of 3. Now, Pingu and Soul are not eligible, so we will re-roll if either of them end up getting drawn here. Oh, it might come down to Soul. No. Oh, Gigantic Pingu can't win. So we will reset that one, and we will re-raffle. Unfortunately for Pingu, it's been a while since we had the winner actually get pulled for the consolation prize. And here we go. We're going to get somebody new. But Mona Pizza, are you here? I don't know if you're here. I'll give you a little bit of time in case you are still sticking around, but I don't think that Mona Pizza's here tonight. So, or I don't think he's here at the end. If not, we'll have to re-roll for this one too. So honestly, your odds of winning prizes are pretty high. Rip the $5 7-Eleven pizza. Exactly. Think of what you can do with $5. You would be rich. Think about how many Bitcoin you could buy for $5. You could buy like one trillionth of a Bitcoin. 7-Eleven does pizza? I honestly don't know. I don't know if I've ever been to a 7-Eleven before. All right, I don't think Mona Pizza's here. I'm pretty sure that he checked out for the evening. I do not blame him. So we will re-roll again. So here we go. Number 2, try number 3. This one looks like it might come down to Gigantic Pingu and Soul. Okay, Gigantic Pingu wins again. I gotta figure out a way to actually eliminate people from this raffle pool. So Gigantic Pingu won again, cannot win again. So we will re-roll again for another raffle. This has never happened more than once, and now it's happened 4 times. And that time we got a new winner, Prince Anime. I know you're here. Obviously, you just dropped your nice little emote. Rigged. All right, so that's 2 of 3. Congratulations to Prince Anime and Soul and Gigantic Pingu. We got one more to go. Who will it be? Who will take home our 3rd set of our consolation prize tonight? The close matches continue even after the game. It's true. Oh, Jaguar and Katie. Katie wins the $5. Hey, there we go. Sticking around has its benefits, apparently. So Katie gets $5 as well. So congratulations to everybody who played along and had your opportunity to win tonight. That'll be $10 for Pingu and $5 for Soul, Prince Anime, and Katie. Reach out to me on Discord. I will get you guys connected with your prizes. Thanks for tuning in. And let me head back over to the games. Actually, let me head over to the post-game screen here. While I pull up my Twitch, if anybody has a raid target for us, let me know. I would be more than happy to send us anybody's way. Otherwise, I'll see who I've got live and see if I can send us to anybody. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and especially thank you again to both Phoenix and Risto for the follows. I very much appreciate it. Pay it forward, says Prince Anime. Okay, we can make that work. I'll double check with you offline to make sure that we get that money going into the place that you want it. Ooh, to next week's winner. Well, there you go. Okay, we'll at least have $15. Of course, Risto, I hope that you'll have an opportunity to tune in from the beginning. Soul's gonna pay it forward. Thank you. Oh, Pingu's okay. Everybody's sacrificing their winnings, but okay, Katie, I'll get you your 5. Okay, Katie's gonna have to. All right. Well, that means we're gonna have an extra $25 in next week's tournament. That's actually really exciting. I'll have to do something special for next week's tournament. We will go. I'll think about the theme. Stay tuned to my Discord if you want to. Otherwise, I'll be live next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time for our now very large prize pool tournament. Super big belly prize pool. Big money next week indeed. Thank you all for being so kind and paying it forward, and thank you to the new followers. I hope to see you guys in future streams, and I'll see you guys also in next Tuesday for those of you who managed to come back. Looks like, do we have no raid targets at the moment? So let me send us over to, who should I raid? Let me raid Jordan, because I was watching Heavenly's stream yesterday, and she was playing Repo with Jordan K Games, and I figure let's go show him a little bit of support, say hello, and then I don't expect anybody to stick around, but I would appreciate it if you guys could just say hi. See, Phoenix, we are on the same wavelength. All right, I will see you guys next Tuesday. Have a great week. If I don't talk to any of you before then, stay safe, stay warm, and have a good night. Bye-bye.